Hey, welcome to the Go-To Physio Sports Massage series. Now, today we're going to talk about the posterior thigh or hamstring massage techniques. I'm going to show you my favorite ways to desensitize the hamstrings. Now, as always, very important, we respect the 80-20 rule. 20% of our time and attention is only on these tissues, okay? And hopefully, the more efficient you get at desensitizing these tissues with these videos and these techniques, the more time you can spend in finding the true cause. If you want to find the true cause of the problem, head over to thegotophysio.com. I've got loads of tips and techniques there for you to find the true cause so you can get lasting results. So with that said, let's get on to my favorite techniques for massaging the hamstrings, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so for the posterior thigh, obviously we've got the hamstrings, semimembranosus, tendinosus, and also still a little bit of vastus lateralis. So for this, I would need the bed a little bit higher. And I usually like to put a bolster here in this position, or the other thing that you can do is you can actually put your knee here, okay? So sometimes I will put my knee there in this scenario, and then that just softens the hamstrings, it takes them off, it just puts them under a little bit of slack, and then we can go through the tissue like this, okay? So in this scenario, the bed's probably a little bit high for me. So again, I just want to feel strong. I want to feel in a good position here so that when I can get into here, I can push. And again, my foot on the right here is pushing my body weight through, okay? So again, I'll sink onto that tissue, okay? And I will go up through that tissue. And again, just going in a nice steady fashion. I'm just trying to bring about some kind of change in that tone. Again, I'm not trying to rip or break scar tissue or anything like that. We're just trying to bring some kind of modulation to these tissues, okay? And again, you might want to work medially as well into that semimembranosus tendinosus, and also don't forget the vastus lateralis here as well, okay? So that's one way you can do it, or you can get the bolster, okay? Then I would put my bed up a little bit, and then all I would do is put this hand here, and you could see how strong I am at the moment. I'm in control of my body weight here, and again, I'm able to get some good pressure through here, and I could really get really deep here if I wanted to Pete, which I don't necessarily want to, but you know, even if you're quite small compared to the athlete, you can still generate a lot of torque through your elbow, put a load through this tissue to bring about some change in these receptors, okay? So that would be your hamstrings, your vastus lateralis, your semimembranosus tendinosus, obviously be your medial hamstrings that we can get there. And obviously as we get up the hair, then we're going to start to work along kind of glute max and IT band as that kind of comes into this area. So sometimes laterally those tissues can be quite tight, so we might, don't forget to go all the way up to there as well to bring some kind of modulation about as well if maybe their hip external rotation and prone etc. was limited. Okay, so that will be your posterior lateral thigh. Those body positions, as I said, just once you feel strong, you can come through it, then we can get some good torque there. And again, you can see I'm using my elbow a little bit here rather than my forearm, or you can use kind of a combination of both your forearm, the top of your forearm and elbow. And you can see I can get quite nice depth here on Pete. Sink into that tissue, and then I can apply my force quite easily. And again, it's pushing through. It's not kind of doing some kind of lateral raise, okay? So you want to protect your body at all times with that. So that's your posterior thigh.